everyone, and welcome to QuickShot. We're in the first match of the day, where it's going to be nDurance Gaming versus Team Horse Toast. Horse Toast is best toast. So we're going in right now. With me, of course, is the one, the only, SuperBadJuju. Say hello, Juju.
Hello, Juju.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Good play, good play. So we're going into the game right now, and we're looking at it to see exactly who we're looking at. Unfortunately, we are going with a 0 delay, which means you guys don't get to see anything about what's going on with them. So, hey, what's happening?
Yeah, we're so you want to explain this for the sake of YouTube here, why you made this change as far as the way that that the game is casted and presented?
Well, the reason for the change, like the major reason, is because we want to make sure that, you know, people can cast on multiple consoles. So we had to create a system that allowed for consoles to be able to host and stream and all that jazz, and they run on a 0 delay. So the only way to effectively do that is to have a delay system that, or a way to cast the matches that's consistent across all the consoles. And what this means is that we are as equally blind as the hunters are right now. So we can only see what they see. Since we can't actually see the monster, you'll notice that there are no outlines. There's none of that shenanigans. So yeah, that's why. So we just want to make sure it's more unique. It also means that there's a bit more surprise when the monster does something sneaky-deaky like. Oh, we do have birds, though. So that'll be over in this direction by the looks of it, based off of the way that they're heading. But right now we are in Med Lab, and we are going with a Goliath on Fresh with a Lennox, Val, Hank, Griffin pick. Like, how do you feel about that, Juju?
I mean, you know, you can never go wrong with a Val pick. You can never go wrong with a Hank pick. I mean, Beam Team is a tried and true comp to run with. Honestly, I think it'll be solid. I'm always iffy about Lennox because I feel like Lennox is an assault who you really need to know how to play properly to maximize. But that said, with the shift to her damage being more up front, I think we're actually going to see some better damage numbers with her in the long run.
Yeah, so we are getting into a dome now. We are in the first dome of the game. We're right off swinging fresh. We have Harpoons coming in the rear. Echelon's on the run, but he does switch over and go straight for MonkeyBot, who has to burn his cloak early. Burns coming out. All the flames being launched. Right now we're seeing Fresh just trying to engage, but not getting anywhere thanks to nobody. Hitting him right in the rear end, and all the shields are doing a great job blocking. And just looking at their positioning right now, they're doing a great job keeping themselves safe and from harm.
Absolutely, and we're seeing the orbital come down with a great harpoon there. Kind of kept them in it for a little bit. And I think we're seeing some great shielding here as well. It looks like MonkeyBot's doing a fantastic job staying nimble.
Yeah, and they're doing a great job at that, too. Look at that rock coming out. Hits Grizzle right in the face. Has to pop his personal to keep himself alive. And the heals are going to be coming out, trying to get himself back up. And right now we're looking at nDurance Gaming doing a great job in the monster perspective, only losing about a bar and a half, probably 2 bars by the time it's all said's done. But they're going to be looking to get in here. And there comes the 2. The second bar coming out, and Grizzle comes down with the Thunderchild. Going to be punching him right in the face. Ooh, it looks like he got a little extra chip, though. So that was a great game. He was able to mitigate for the majority of it, even though he was engaging, but didn't take too much damage.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it looked like, you know, if they wanted to mitigate, they probably could have mitigated more that round. It looks like they were just trying to kind of bring the fight to them. But what we're seeing right now is them doing a very popular strategy, trying to lead the hunters uphill, make them burn jetpack, try and get away a bit easier.
Yeah, and we saw Rock just come flying backwards, nailing him in the face. This team, Horse Toast, practices with the enemy, so they should be used to the backwards rocks, as right now we see Goliath is going right past Grizzle Marine, looking to head towards the western side right now. We'll have to see what he does from this corner, as they are getting ready to set up, with the Trapper being in the middle, guarding both exits at this point.
Seeing some trap jaws there, which, you know, as always means that our monster was just here. And we're seeing little flames coming back at him there.
It's just a little bit of trading back and forth. They are poking at him, and he's poking right back, trying to see what he can get. Grizzle's taking the point, trying to keep a sightline on him, so we do actually see where the monster is at all times. But it's going to keep bouncing between the Trapper and the Assault at this point, because they're going to be the key factors right now. Assault's trying to force him into the Trapper, and the Trapper right now is guarding the exit. Just wants to make sure he's staying in a position. However, Reavers and Trapjaws rejoice. They want themselves some Griffin meat, as he's having a little bit of a safari down there.
And this is where that, you know, higher wildlife will figure in a little bit. Looks like they're still trading blows over here, too.
Yeah, Grizzle's taking a little bit of damage. Shield's being used. Rock actually does dodge it. And here comes the leap right now. He is going down towards them. Does he stay, though? Nope. He looks like he's going to go back up right now. Engages and switches over to MonkeyBot, trying to see if he can get the pick up. Leap Smash is being used. Going after the Val. Hank, not quite able to get anything, though. Here comes the Thunderchild, punching him right in the face as he's going to go right past, trying to see where they can get it. Dome is ready to be thrown by our buddy Existential Griffin right here. And we'll have to see what happens on this fight going forward.
Absolutely, and it looks like they're shifting the place of engagement right now, and Griffin is having a tough time. Look at the wildlife climbing up after him there.
And there's the evolve right there, so they're going to be pushing in to try and see what they can get. Maybe get some quick evolve damage, but won't know until afterwards. It's probably underneath. Yep, there he is. Thunderchild comes in with a punch. He is stage 3 with 3 rock, 3 leap, 2 flame, 1 charge. Looking to engage. He is begun his fighting, and he's going in right now. So does he stick around or does he not? Here comes the rock, though. Picks on up, goes right over the nobody. Does not connect, and we'll have to see what happens as he is now in the dome. Dome has now been dropped, so we'll have to see what happens going into this fight. Looks like here comes a leap, heavy combo, going to be going in, just barely hits nobody, and he's surviving with just a sliver of HP. Shield coming in at the last second.
That's a real popular combo right there, getting that rock throw immediately after the leap. It seems to cut down on the wind up a little bit, and it looks like we are going to see that guy Nobody going down right now.
Yeah, and there's the first strike of the game going on Nobody, and Nobody's going to be down for only a brief second as Phoenix is quick to rise again and brings up Nobody as they go in towards the next part.
That's one of the advantages of the beam team that you have. You know, anytime someone goes down, you can get them up fairly quickly. You bring that shield up to, you know, stop further damage from being applied to the body and just get that Val beam trickling.
I don't know. We'll have to see what they do. And why are we... There we go. I was like, why are we in the monster perspective? Yeah, I know. So used to sticking on the monster perspective. Not supposed to be there. Not supposed to be there. Gotta do this. And gotta head out. So it does look like we are setting up, though, on the north side of the relay. And that's going to be a good defensive position, giving, you know, Hank good sightlines, Griffin good sightlines, and Val sightlines, allowing Lennox to camp the middle ground pretty easily. So this could be a great position for them to fight defensively. I'm actually really much agree with this choice. Grizzle, however, is going to be trying to see what he can grab right now. Hank getting knocked off the high ground. And it looks like they're going in right. Rockets picked up, tossed over, barely clips Monkey. Monkey's getting hit down to half. Flames being used, trying to melt him down. Orbital's being brought down on Monkey, trying to knock him forward. Does actually put him right in the grasp of our good old buddy Fresh. Fresh getting some fresh blood. This is going on forward, trying to get it. Here comes the Rockets, thrown on over. Does hit that guy Nobody in the face, and he does spot MonkeyBot, who did actually remove his cloak. And here we go. Does he get the finish on it? There comes the slap. Down goes Monkey.
And what you saw there is a real popular strategy. As soon as you lose track of support, just swap, start applying damage to somebody, force them to come out of that cloak to try and defend their teammates.
And that is definitely a very good tactic to put into it, indeed. So we'll have to see how they do going forward, because they are down 1 right now. They did get MonkeyBot back up, so that's a good sign. Phoenix is doing a great job making sure teammates are not staying down for too long. Grizzle's hurt, though. And it doesn't look like he's going to be disengaging. Nobody's on 2 strikes, and MonkeyBot is on 1. We'll have to see what they do now. Maybe they change up their strategies. They only got 1 additional bar of HP, and he got another 2 strikes.
Absolutely, and keep in mind, strikes are worth a little bit less now. They're down to 15% currently after the last patch, but they still definitely hurt. You don't want strikes on your side, and it seems like we got our monster here playing smart. They might have been able to stay in there, push hard, try and go for the win, but they're going to take their strikes and go, which is always a smart play.
Yeah, and it is down to the last 2 minutes of play in QuickShot, which only uses a 10-minute timer, as you can see on the screen right there. So he has a minute 30 to re-engage. So we'll have to see what they do. They are going to be setting up and transitioning over to the south point just to try and burn a little bit more off that time. Because additional to the 10-minute timer for the match, they have a 1 minute 15 dropship timer, and that's going to play a key factor in how they go forward with this. Because not only does Fresh have to apply pressure at this point, he needs to be able to get some more strikes and start rotating dropships. It's going to be the battle royale at this point. It doesn't look like he's going to be looking to get engaged right now. We have Nobody getting stealth pounced and pulled back. Here comes the charge, though. No line of sight for Monkey in a second. There we go. Just barely gets it in line of sight, and Nobody's on the run right now. Rockets picked up blocks by Grizzle. Going to be making sure that Nobody stays up just that little bit longer. Shield's coming at the last second. Heals getting thrown, and down goes Nobody, starting the timer. 1 minute 15. Count it down, ladies and gents. We're going in right now. Timer is stopped for game, though. Stealth pounce being used on Monkey, and he's going to be trying to engage, get some charges. Here comes the leap. Grizzle does burn his personal, so it is just down to the heals and shields that are going to be going on through this team right now.
That playback there was fantastic. I don't know if you caught that, but he actually rocked through into a stealth pounce, which was pretty damn cool. I'm seeing a lot of good stealth pounce use, you know, and I mean combat pounce, I guess we'll call it, because it's not really stealth anymore.
Rock gets picked up, thrown over, picks up Grizzle, trying to get him off the body as he's trying to get the pickup. It's just down to Phoenix, who's got 30 seconds. Is he going to be able to pick up Grizzle before he goes down? It looks like he will. Grizzle's now up. However, he does not have a personal, so that could be a quick second strike, and he gets a home run! Down he goes. Grizzle's going to get burned, and then here comes the swipe. There he goes. And however, MonkeyBot is picked up. He's on 2 strikes. 20 seconds till dropship timer comes back in. Grizzle had to pop his personal, so he'll get picked up by Phoenix Echelon very quickly. And down goes MonkeyBot, who will be in the dropship timer that arrives in 12 seconds. Grizzle, however, is just barely dodging the rock. Here comes a leap, trying to keep himself alive just a little bit longer. And here comes the flame, getting burned, and heavy. Going to be making sure that Grizzle is now down. Stealth bounce. He's grabbing him behind the wall. 1 second. Dropship does come in. So Phoenix Echelon did live long enough to get the next dropship cycled. However, the team is going to be dropping in just a moment, and timer is currently stopped. Do you leave at this point, or do you keep engaging? Because they didn't even break armor in that engage.
Exactly. I was about to point that out. He's still got their armor there, you know, and it's one of the cool things I like about QuickShot is you end up with a lot of these scenarios because you just got a constant barrage of hunter reinforcements dropping in on you. So it's really for those monsters who know how to just wipe a team quickly. You got to work quickly.
And there we go. Grizzle coming in with that immediate leap, coming in by like a burling ball of flame. And however, nobody's going to be the first to go down. He's on 2 strikes, trying and roach his way to survive. MonkeyBot is on the run because he's going to be trying to be a rascally little monkey. And this little monkey has been jumping on the bed far too long as Grizzle's just stabbing away from the air. Has to pop his personal and gets stealth bounced immediately. And MonkeyBot is our surviving member. However, for the instance of, you know, fair play, we're going to hide where he's located because it is now the monster's turn to hunt or engage.
Absolutely, and I think they did a phenomenal job feasting up in between that dropship there. I mean, they're already almost back to full armor.
Yeah, look at that Fresh right now. They barely broke armor the first time. He's back to full at this point, and they're trying their best to engage on it, but Fresh is definitely being a monster right now as he's just going forward through this team, and he is burning through right now. Let's take a look at that health right now. Relay is about half HP, and he's trying to engage. The orbital did miss, so it's not going to force him off, which comes down to how he comes in. There comes the bullets right now as he's trying to see what he can get. Going right in. MonkeyBot is right now getting burned. Here comes the charge, looking to see where he can get it.
Took some wildlife damage, it seemed, earlier.
Yeah, he got poked at a little bit, probably by Trapjaws knowing this map. And down he goes. Fresh finally cleans it up, making it a 1-0 lead right now in favor of nDurance Gaming over Team Horse Toast.
Yeah, some very solid Goliath play right there, and good use of combos. That's one thing that separates the good monsters from your average monsters, their ability to combo things like that. Leap smash, heavy attack combo with a rock follow-up, and using the momentum of your abilities to push your hunters away, something you need to do against a beam team and break that line of sight.
Yep, so that brings us to the end of the first match in a best-of-5 series between nDurance Gaming and Horse Toast. So we'll have to find out what goes on going forward. In the meantime, guys, that's all for right now, because we're going into the next video in the playlist if you're on YouTube. And God, this webcam's going to drive me nuts today. And we're going forward, but for those of you that are watching live, stay tuned, because we got more games coming at you, and we'll be able to get another game in a best-of-5. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a second.